guys, it's me, Hannah here, and I'm sorry if this audio sounds weird. I stole my brother's microphone and I don't know how to use it that well yet, so I am trying to do my best to make this video as informative as possible. So let's just get on to it, and I hope this audio isn't too low or too loud. I don't know how to use this thing, and I am doing this on the spot, so I'm going to teach you guys how to do intros and outros. This is the first part, which is outros, and then I'm going to do intros. I'm going to cover intros in the second part. I know it sounds a little bit backwards, but I prefer outros over intros, so I'd rather do this one first because, you know, that's how it works. So let me just go ahead and get started by saying that intros and outros are totally up to you and totally up to what you want. I'm going to show you how I make my outros, which, let me just go on my little channel here, which you can probably hear my mouse clicking and moving, so I do apologize for that. But let me just go on my channel really quickly, and these are what my outros usually look like. I don't think you'll be able to hear anything, but this is what it usually looks like. There's video playing here and characters around, so let's just get right into it then. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get a background, like a main background, which mine is always white. I just prefer white over anything else, but obviously you can use whatever you want. Now, YouTube videos usually need it to be a certain size, but obviously you can change it to the way that you want. Now, the first thing I always like to do when I am making a outro background type thing, I always make sure that the picture that I've chosen, which I've chosen this one, which is like a gradient white, because I felt like just a plain white was a little bit too plain for what I wanted to do. So I usually choose something pretty basic for the background, because there's going to be, as on this picture, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, besides just the, you know, basic, like, things, like, how do I explain it? Besides just, like, the white background, there's going to be a bunch of stuff, like, layered on top of that. For outros, at least, that's how it works. So I decided to get this white thing because it's pretty plain and simple. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my, what I use to edit, which is Final Cut Pro. And this just makes it easy to check and make sure it's going to fit before I go ahead and add all the stuff on it, which I've just chosen a few pictures here to use. And I'm also going to be adding text and stuff like that, but I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So I always just open up Final Cut and go from there. Now I've came up with a new project and I've named it LPS Outro, as you can see up here at the top. So I'm just going to be taking my white wallpaper, which is what I've just gotten off of Google, and just making sure that it fits. I like to turn my rate up to 60p, it just makes it faster. And makes the quality of the picture better. Now, as you can see, it fits perfectly onto my screen. It doesn't have any awkwardness to it, and to check that, you would just want to click on Transform if you have Final Cut, and then just kind of mess with it and make sure that it fits perfectly onto your screen. Now, if it fits perfectly onto your screen like mine does, then you are ready to go. So besides your little white wallpaper or whatever you're using, you're also going to need a few pictures of either LPS or anime characters. I like to use anime characters just because I think they're really cute and adorable and I just like them a lot. So that's what I'm going to be using, but you can use whatever you want for yours. So I'm just using anime characters, but you can, again, use whatever you want. So you also are going to need a little overlay thing where you're going to put your like text and stuff. As you can see here, I've got this like florally print, and I just think it looks cute and I like it, and so I've just got this florally print there, but you can choose whatever you want. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick one and we can get started. Okay, so I now have PicMonkey up, which is a photo editor that I use to edit almost all my photos. I like to use it to edit thumbnails and to edit outros and everything like that. So let me just go ahead and I'm going to, I was just trying to show you guys, this is the one that I picked out, but I'm going to take my white wallpaper and I'm going to go ahead and drop image to edit. So it should open up this page with the background all nice and laid out for you. So then I'm just going to be taking my first picture. Now what you want to do to get your pictures onto your actual outro thing is you want to go into overlays, which is this butterfly, and you want to click your own because you want your own overlay, the one that you picked out. So my awkward folder names. Let's go to all of the pictures that I have here, and I'm just going to be selecting all of these at the same time. Well, it usually lets me do it, but it's being annoying today. So I'm going to select one at a time, I guess, and I'm going to be using this one first, because this is going to be my main thing that I'm going to use to set up everything else around. So size it up to the right size for you. I'm just going to size it up and put it over here. I like it over in the corner, upper corner area. So I'm going to be putting mine right here. I think it looks good there, so that's where I'm going to be putting mine. Obviously this is up to you and how you want to mess about around yours, but I think that looks pretty good for me. So now you just want to open up, click overlays, not open, because that would not be good. You don't want to open anything else. And then let's just where is all of my things? Here they are. Okay. I'm going to be taking this picture next, because I just really like this picture and I think it's really cute. And I'm going to be adding this picture over here in this corner. And I'm going to be sizing her up because she's just really cute and adorable. And I'm going to be putting her in this back corner over here because I think she just looks really cute right here. And then of course you want to add in all of your different things, so just go ahead and keep adding. And now it is time to move on to your texts. So you want to add text in as well, because that just makes life easier. I'm going to be adding in my name, of course. Your name is always important when doing banners like this, because it just makes you look more fancy and it has your name on it, so you just look really, really quite cool. So I'm going to be putting mine, ooh, that's way too big, up here, I think. And you always want to mess about with things until you get it the way that you want it. So I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to be adding in my catchphrase down here at the bottom and adding in a few little extra details onto my little galaxy square. Okay guys, so I have now added in my both my Instagrams onto my little background thing, majig, because those are my two Instagrams that I have. I've got my personal, which is NichiIJin, and my LPS professional account, which is LPS professional. So I've got both my Instagrams there, and now I'm just going to save this, which is really easy. You just go to save. Here is mine. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go back into my Final Cut Pro and just drag it into my Final Cut Pro. So I'm just going to be pulling it in, and I'm going to get rid of this one. And here is my, I guess, quote-unquote finished product. It's not completely done yet, obviously. I've got to add my video in, and again, this is not, well, I didn't say this yet, but I'm going to say it to you guys now. This is not the one that I use. This is just an example. So anything that looks missized, like, I know the anime characters are way bigger than they should be, and the actual video that I'm trying to like show you guys is very small. This is just obviously an example, so I'm just kind of trying to show you guys all the different kind of ways that you can do it. I guess we'll just do this scene because it's cute. And you want to make your outro as long as you want. I usually make mine around 15 seconds. because that's a good amount of time for your outro to be, because it gives people enough time to click on your previous video or whatever. And then you just scale it down. As you can see on the side of my videos, on the side where my outro is, where the image is, you want to just go over here and it's going to say video and info. And you want to go to video and just scale your video down to size. And then you just want to put it in front of your little box that you already have set up for it. I'm just going to be shrinking mine to size. So just scaling it to size. I understand that this is very weird size. And then you just kind of want to fit it into your box that you have. So I'm just going to be kind of fitting mine in. And there we go. It's quite small, but once I get it into full screen, it won't be as small. And then I'm just going to click done when I'm done with my edits. I think it looks good. And there you go. That's basically all you do. And then if you want to add something on top of it, combine the two clips together by just highlighting them and then left clicking and clicking new compound clip. That'll create a clip that is fully together, so you can add something on top of it, such as black and white, if you want everything to be in black and white. Alright, while that is loading, I am just going to say my goodbyes to you guys, because I'm going to let the clip play at the end so you guys can see the final product, and stay tuned for my video on intros, which I don't really want to do, but I'm going to do it for you guys anyway. So that's what it looks like. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys took something out of it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I don't really know what else to tell you. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Cause now all things we said and done, twisted around, turn them wrong. Feels like all the love is gone. We lost it. We get stuck up inside our heads. Talk shit till we're walking dead. Talk shit till we're walking dead.